All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning?
Blessed, doing awesome.
Yes, good morning.
Awesome. Good morning,
Good.
good morning, guys. Happy
Awesome.
Friday. Everybody, it's payday, Friday. All right, guys, want to welcome everybody to the Dream Team 7-Figure Club morning call. Appreciate everybody dialing in. Appreciate your dedication, commitment, sacrifice, just to coming together and making this dream team work, guys. We've been rolling like this over 3 years now, probably coming up close to 4 years. We've been rolling with Dream Team. So, want to, give a shout out to some of the veterans that's been on this call for a while and just always giving of yourself, even answering questions in the WhatsApp, all the collaboration and support with, for each other, even outside of these calls, showing houses for each other and sending leads and, providing answers to questions. So, man, it's a beautiful thing. So teamwork definitely makes the dream work, guys. So we got a great thing here at the Dream Team. And, we're part of a larger group, Legacy Builders Global. Is part of the larger group that we're a part of with Mike and Tara Houston. So, yeah, we have a lot of, content, a lot of value that we add. We have something that we can bring our new agents to plug into so they're not out there by themselves, guys. I remember getting into real estate and just being out there by myself. I was at Keller Williams, big, great company, but hey, I didn't have anybody really to show me the ropes and guide me, mentor me, coach me, show me exactly what I needed to be doing. To give me that confidence to go out and do business. So guys, it took me, almost 2 years to do my first deal. And I really didn't do anything prior to those first, 3-4 years of having my license. So there's a lot of those people out there that need some help, that need some support, that needs to be brought into a group like this where you're brought into a family of agents. So that's the beauty of what we have here at the Dream Team, guys, and also Legacy Builders Global. So, all right, guys, our mission statement, the mission of the Dream Team, and we read this, every one of our meetings. The mission of the Dream Team has had this collaborative community agents who inspire and support each other to transform our real estate business and go to that next level and start living at the next level, guys. Whatever that means for you, living at that next level and becoming cappers. Capping is 80,000 gross commission income, and then icons with EXP. Icons. When you hear somebody hitting icon, they should usually over that $200,000 mark. That they've earned that year in the business. So icons with Exp Realty earning over $100,000 a year, guys. So we want to get everybody to that $100,000 mark. That should be the norm. That should be your goal. You want to hit it sooner. You don't want to take 12 months to hit, to go over to $100,000. Is that okay, y'all? Anybody else feel like that? You don't want to wait
Yes.
whole year. Yeah.
Yes.
we talking about making 100,000 in 6 months. Or doing it in a quarter. How about per quarter? How about per month? How many of y'all like to have $100,000 a month?
Sounds great.
It is.
Yeah, so it's definitely possible, guys, and it's happening. It's happening. So that's the kind of mindset that we want to have here at the Dream Team, is that we want to do everything quicker. One of the things that I learned from my mentor, Guy Allen, compressed time frames, guys. Compressed time frames. The Guy Allen taught me the science of compressing time frames, and that's how I always cap so quick. And I hit icon. It's almost like a science now. It just happens. So because I compress time frames, I compress down my time frame. Whatever what the norm is it takes to do it, I compress it down and I push myself to do it in half the time, or a third of the time. So mindset, looking at it, giving myself a deadline, a goal, say I'm going to accomplish this by this date. So you got to give yourself timelines and dates to hit it, and compress that time frame. And that's how you always have time enough to hit icon. So, and why icon? 16. From all the experts, and of course we can't we can't guarantee anything, but this company is so amazing, guys. It's just, for what the experts saying, we're definitely in the right place at the right time. I just leave it at that for SEC purposes. Can't guarantee nothing, but the stock, watch the EXP stock. Yep, it may be a little low down right now, but keep watching it. So All right, guys, and our vision, the vision of the dream team is to build a legacy. We're legacy builders by creating long-term passive residual income through the EXP revenue share program by personally attracting as many agents to your revenue share group as possible, guys. So you want to go out and attract agents, and we talked about all the reasons. There's a lot of agents out there that need EXP, guys. EXP has the answer to what agents have been looking for centuries, guys. It creates passive residual income if you desire to participate in the growth of the company. So we get paid for, contribution, compensation for contribution. We're helping in the growth of the company. EXP is on a mission to be the largest real estate company in the entire world. And we're projected to be at 100,000 agents by the end of this year. So they're compensating us for being, participating in the growth by going out telling agents about EXP. Don't think we're some kind of big recruiting company. Every company recruits. They wouldn't have any agents at the company if they didn't recruit agents. So it's nothing weird or out of the norm that we're doing, but we get compensated for it. We don't just get a gift card to Starbucks if we tell, recruit somebody over. No, we get to build our own company within a company. You get to build your own real estate company under the umbrella of EXP in all 50 states and also, the 13 other countries that we just opened up in. So the sky's the limit. I'm just, talking to Noella, and she's looking to open up an entire country, guys. So you got to broaden your mindset, open up your mindset besides just getting the next deal. Does that make sense, y'all? I know
Yes,
I'm
it
talking a
does.
lot this morning.
Yes, 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 and
So
yes.
Free your mind, Craig.
yeah, open up your mind, guys. Think this thing is big. This thing is bigger, so much bigger than I think anybody's imagined, guys. This, no company goes from 10,000 agents to 50,000 agents in 2 years. It's never been done before. It's documented that it's never happened in the real estate industry. A company has never grown this large, this fast. So we're in the right place at the right time, guys. So those agents are coming. So now the question is, are you going to start reaching out to these agents and raising your hand and say, hey, I'm with EXP. Come on, let me show you what's going on over here. Let me show you why 1,000 agents are coming to EXP every single week. Because the company is changing lives, guys. It's changed lives. A lot of people on this call. It's definitely changed my life. You heard my story, my family for generations, just generational wealth that is built for us. And the same thing for you guys. So, and all the training, the collaboration, we got over 80 hours of live training, the collaboration, the tools. Guys, I was not a rock star, wasn't an icon before I came to EXP. So, I was that guy that sold 4 houses. So how many of those people are out there who maybe just need help getting their next deal? Maybe going from 5 deals a year to maybe 10 deals, going from 10 deals to, doing 15 million or 10 million, just because now they have some help, support, collaboration, some training, somebody to tell them exactly what they need to do, some accountability. So that's the beauty of what we have here at EXP. And then on this lower local level with the dream team. All right, guys, let's open it up. Hey, I want to first welcome any guests that we have. Turn my camera, I'm sorry, yeah. Any guests, then I want to welcome, we got some new agents that officially on board with EXP. Do we have any guests on? If you got a guest on, if you can just introduce them real quick, and then we'll move on. No guests, okay. Hey, I want to welcome our new agents. Cameron Wade, man, he came aboard one day. I've never seen it happen so fast. He had started everything that morning and he was officially on board by that afternoon. So,
Wow.
yeah, and he's showing up in Deport this morning. So Cameron, if you want to have a couple of words, man, we're so excited to have you. We just met, less than a week ago?
Friday.
Yeah, I'm looking at his neighborhood, guys. He I ain't gonna tell y'all where he live, but it's my next neighbor. It's my yeah. But go ahead, Cameron.
Well, once again, thanks for having me. Rod happened to swing by last Friday. Made me late for my daughter's softball practice, but it's okay. You know, we started building, if you will, long-lasting relationship. And I just basically expressed interest in possibly moving to a different brokerage, and I guess it was kind of like right on time. The message, if you will, came right on time. And once he started talking, and then I started coming to Monday the Zoom calls, I just realized, yeah, this is going to be like the perfect fit. It allows me to do what I want to do in the real estate industry for, if you will, a fraction of the cost. Allows me to build a business within inside of a business and not have to have that responsibility of being a broker. And it just, everything, it just fit well. Granted, it was a little hesitation coming from a brokerage that was 100%, but having the level of support and the team atmosphere around is different from a 100% brokerage. So I'm glad to be here, excited, looking forward to the future and the possibility of, what we can do here at EXP, also being a member of the dream team. So thank you. I appreciate it, Rod, for, stopping by.
Yeah. Hey, Karen, yeah, it's funny to say, that's been a week. It's been a week ago already.
It's been a week.
Wow.
Time flies. Time flies.
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully, keep us in your prayers. We may be we're trying to be your neighbor. Let's put it that way. So we were over there last night, so we'll see.
Make it happen. You should have came by and said hello.
Yeah, I know. Right? It was a late showing, but I'm glad
I got you.
yeah, we got to see everything lit up in the back. So, okay. All right.
Welcome, Karen. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Man. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Obviously, this is a neighborhood. This is an exclusive neighborhood, or else Rod Obee wouldn't.
Not at all. Not at all. Hey, the more the merrier. It's a beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like one of the youngest in the area, and
Nice.
the more the merrier.
Amen. Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely proud of you and wife. Cameron's also a business owner too. Cameron, can you tell him quickly your other? I mean, he does a lot of things outside of real estate. I think he owns a couple of smoothies. I wish they was in this area, but
Yeah, I do too. But so I own 4 Tropical Smoothies and also the territory rights in Stafford for Cold Stone Creamery. Also, alongside of that, being a military veteran, I am trying to cross over into the world of government contracting as well. So pretty busy, but I still make time for real estate as much as possible. Not doing what I want to be as far as transaction wise, but I do enough to, if you will, satisfy the itch to get out there and assist clients with fulfilling dreams in regards to mainly like first time home buyers, getting them out of tough situations, so forth and so on. So I do have a passion in real estate, love assisting and helping people out. But I kind of, if you will, juggle a lot of different things and businesses and stuff like that. So
awesome. All right, guys. So we got
Awesome.
we got a lot of expertise on this call, man. Different backgrounds and business owners and things like that. So awesome. Welcome, Cameron. Tabitha.
thank you.
Now. I know
Good morning.
Hey, Tabitha, do you want to share a couple of words? I'm so excited that you hung in there. You got your license. Man, you knocked it out. You hung in there. You was patient. I don't know how.
I was not patient on my side. I was patient in these calls.
You want to tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, and all that, Tabitha?
Yes, so I'm actually from New York, and I moved last year during the pandemic. I just had a baby, and I kind of just moved over here. Had no idea what I wanted to do. I had been a waitress and bartender for years in New York. I kind of got sucked into the life, and I couldn't get out. And so just a few months ago, I was like, I'm gonna get into real estate. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, who to start out with, but I knew it was something that I was interested in. And so I took a course and I passed my exams and I was so excited. And then I called Rod. You were the first person I called when I was Googling companies to join. And all of a sudden I was on these calls that were so life-changing, and I knew I had made the right decision. And then it was just all about waiting for my license to get here to be able to work.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Congratulations. Welcome, Tabitha. Glad to have you.
Thanks. So yeah, I'm brand new. It's a brand new career change. I'm new to Virginia, so I'm also still learning, the area, but I'm super excited.
All right. And so she'll be working all the way from the Richmond area all the way up to Prince William or Northern Virginia.
Yes.
We got family up here in Northern Virginia in the Woodbridge area, so she'll be working all that. So, all right, good. All right, and Jason, welcome aboard. Jason's official now. I know we heard from you a couple of times, but Jason, we want to welcome you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, looking forward to our call today. So
Absolutely.
Jason, powerhouse, man. He's got an amazing background. So and he's a recruiter by trade. So yeah, get ready, big things. Good. Jason, you have anything? Any words you want to say real quick? And
no, I mean, I just kind of want to echo some of the words from the other folks. We kind of my journey has been similar to some of the other folks here. I'm retired military, 27 years Air Force. Also, I still currently work for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Was the regional recruiter for the Civil Service Commission for the western part of the state. So I handled basically from, if you know Pennsylvania, basically from Somerset to Ohio, and then up to New York and down to West Virginia and Maryland. A lot of we handled all the training, all the testing, all the evaluations of applications, position descriptions, and things like that is what we handled. And moved into thought about real estate about a year or two ago. Thought about actually doing it about a year or two ago. Been thinking about it for some time. Finally jumped in, and just glad to be here. It's you go and I'm trying to find the right words. Whenever my wife and I are from Pittsburgh, and I'm not sure if any of you are from Pittsburgh or have been to Pittsburgh, but there's not a lot of folks up here that look like me. Okay, just gonna put it out there. And if you kind of know when, and a lot of you are down in Virginia, so you may not relate, but we went down to Georgia. I have family in Georgia. My wife has family in Georgia, and we went down there on vacation. And when you get down there and you kind of look around and you see people, that kind of look like you and are doing things, and you kind of look at each other like, yeah, you feel like you're home. And not to say anything against anybody else or any other brokerage, and the other folks have been great. It's just everybody has a fit. Everybody has a place. It's all about culture. And I'm glad to be here. Just to say that.
Awesome, Jason. Glad to have you. All right, guys. And one more person I wanted to acknowledge, Manny. Manny just fired his boss, and
That's right.
decided to go full time in real estate. So, man,
He sure did.
That's right. I sure did after 25 years.
Congratulations.
Manny, you want to have a couple of words? Man, we're
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Go ahead, Manny.
Well, everybody that's here and that's new to the Dream Team, I want to let you know that I also had a hard time gathering, getting my license. And and it's been about, you know, almost the same thing as Rod is saying. When I came on board, I wasn't even dream team yet, and I'm running like maybe 10, you know, trying to recruit 10 real estate agents, and they were like, you know, what's going on, man? You don't know nothing and anything, you know, and I was gun ho and I'm ready to rock and roll. So that right there alone is giving me the experience and the knowledge and more confidence to doing this full time. And God has everything lined up for you, and it's not going to happen right away because every request and that is a denial is just a delay. And you know, just have the faith that this is going to happen. Be patient, you know, and I couldn't ask for a better team to be with, and definitely I'm blessed, and congratulations to all of those that have joined EXP, because it's an amazing broker. So let's get it. Quantum Leap 2021, baby.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, let me brag real quick about Manny. Y'all watch out. I'm telling you, you know, watch out. I'm just very excited and really glad for this young man. And Manny, his first closing is gonna be what's today? In about 5 days.
Wow.
That's right.
And he's got his second one on the 10th of May. So the second one is going to be on the 10th of May, and I guarantee you, before the end of May, he's going to have a
That's
couple
my
more.
birthday.
At the very,
Right.
at the very
Congrats,
minimum.
man.
So
Wow.
Congratulations.
I couldn't
just
I'll tell you, Jimmy.
the tenacity is paying off, brother. So keep going on all cylinders and just do it. You're in the right place.
I couldn't tell you how grateful I am for your
Manny.
support too. For your support, Jamie. Anytime I needed something, I could just text you, and you will answer right away. And I couldn't tell you that since the day one, since I met you, and we converse and everything. I mean, truly, you're a blessing in disguise, and I'm grateful for everything. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. He's a team spirit.
What I want to know is who's the sharper dresser, Manny or
You.
Definitely, man.
That's you, Rodney.
I'm taking notes on both of y'all.
Oh man. That's great, man. We're excited for you, brother. We got your back, man. You're gonna do well.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier to be with anybody else, man. I'm grateful for all of you.
Absolutely, man. Jimmy also has another mentee, John. John is about to hit icon, guys.
Listen, man. He's a rock star. I'll let you talk about him, Rod.
Man, he's got a full-time job and is about to hit icon.
Yes.
Jimmy, you want to tell it? I know he's probably not on.
That's amazing.
We're gonna have John.
No,
John,
he's not
on sometimes.
Yeah, he's not on today, and that's one of the things about John. Just puts his head down, and like Rod said, full time, you know, and he's doing this, and he's got the system down. He has the way he gets all this, you know, stuff done, and he's killing it. John should be getting his icon. I want to say either this month or next month. It should be icon. It's just like one deal to close, and that's it.
They're already under contract. He just waiting on the close, and then.
So, I mean, I'm full time, and I haven't hit icon yet.
Yeah.
But this guy is. I mean, I can't say, you know, he's so focused. I'm really happy for him. He's dedicated. He's timing, you know, planning, everything is just on point. I learn from him every day, you know, even though I brought him on board, it doesn't matter. And that's a beautiful thing about this whole team and the way we work. This guy is awesome. I mean, he's just amazing. He's amazing. I'm really, really excited for him. And he deserves it.
Yeah.
Very much deserves it.
We talked last week, and I told him, man, we're gonna plan the celebration. We're gonna let the whole world know I told him this is a big deal. This doesn't happen. I don't know any other. I didn't do a career long enough, you know, to try it. You know, I capped with full-time with my full-time job. I was capping, but man, to hit icon, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
He has a full-time job?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just helped my self-esteem just go really low.
No, man, but that's how we do it
Appreciate
at
that.
Dream Team. Yeah, we're stretching everybody's vision, guys. That's why I always like to, share my stories. Like, man, share what's possible out there. Now y'all see that's possible with a full-time job. I'm gonna be adding that to my class that I teach. That going from dual career to top producing agent. It's possible. We want to show y'all the possibilities. I mean, everybody.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of like lets us know there's no excuse. I mean, we've been blessed with not a job, with a profession, a career, a business that you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't matter what stage you're in. Excuses is no longer, the way to do anything. You've got to, there's a plan and a focus, and you can do, and I guess the admonition to every one of us is this: find your niche, find what your lane is, and just own in on it. Let's stop trying to do every single thing and all that. Focus on what your lane is. If your lane is, when I came into real estate, my ultimate goal, what I wanted to do and be, was an investor, because that was how I came in. But I knew I've taken all the classes and all the courses when I was in Texas, and we're doing investing. But it's like, I just felt like I was doing something wrong. So I came into real estate and I realized this is it. And then for me to join EXP, it was like, I just fit. It was like a perfect fit. And I just knew this is where I was supposed to be. And gradually, God is showing me through focus on where I said my goal, my desire, my dreams are, and holding in on that. And it's in you holding in your business, in the areas that you have your passion in, that your success is going to come. There's not, and I keep saying it, there is not a single one of us in this team, people that are already here and people that are going to come. Every single one of us are going to be multi-millionaires. Just stay focused. It's a prophecy, it's a word. I don't mince my words, I don't waste my time in using words. You are blessed to be a blessing, and you continue to thrive in the area, in this business where you are. So don't let nothing or no one tear you down, hold you down, pull you down. Go for your dream, get it done. You are blessed. Nothing is going to stand in your way. You are blessed. This is $1 billion dream team. This is not, we're not just simple $100,000. What's $100 grand? $100 grand doesn't even fill the tank of a jet. Come on, guys. Let's get serious over here. So let's talk serious.
Yes.
We are blessed. And let's pursue our goals, our dreams, our visions like that, because there's a bigger goal out there that we got to go and take care of in the world where we live in today. So you cannot afford to just be making a couple of 100,000 here and there. No, that's not the goal here. That's not the purpose. You have a bigger world to save and to redirect and to change the perspective and what's going on in our world. And it's us that's going to do it. So let's go.
Woo!
All right, Jimmy.
Let's go. No limit.
Amen.
Where's the brick wall? I want to run to it.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Jimmy.
I know.
What's your cash app, Jimmy?
I know, right? I like what we was talking about
You know, offering.
a couple of months ago when we was talking about tithing, guys. I know for me, and I think same thing with Jimmy, my tithing goal where I'm paying 10% is $10,000 a month. That's my goal to get to, where I'm tithing $10,000 a month, where I'm earning $100,000 a month, guys. So you got to shift your mindset to like, there's no limits to this thing. Like Jimmy just said, there's no limits, but that's why we want to give everybody a vision. We got to stretch you guys, that you got to have your goals on paper. That's why I said when we started this call, guys, what are your goals? Are you looking at them? Do you have a vision? Are you focused on it? You need something to focus in on. You just can't be all just willy-nilly, whatever comes to me. And I like another point Jimmy said was that find what works for you. Relationships database works for me. I don't do a whole lot of other stuff. I don't spend a lot of money on Zillow leads. I don't spend even a lot of time on KB Core. Man, don't tell Glenn Sanford I said that. My business, I get calls every day. I got about at least 2 referrals yesterday already approved. Yeah, this is my lender. I just got my letter. So I'm picking up, and this is the other thing, guys. What we're speaking, what I'm declaring, what I'm confessing. You know, my thing is that I get leads every day. I get a new qualified person every single day, whether it's a listing or a buyer, and that's what happens. Every day I get referrals. When I was down in Miami, I got about 5 or 6 new clients just when I'm on vacation. So that's the momentum that you need to have in the business. That's what you need to start speaking and declaring over your business. But that's my thing. Relationships. I stay in touch with people. I let everybody know that I'm in real estate. I check on people. I post on social media where my friends are. So what is that thing that you're gonna hone in on, that you're gonna zero in on, say, this is gonna be my niche? It could be door knocking. You could be the door knocker, or it could be farming, could be mailers. Whatever that thing is, you gotta just 10x it. You gotta just do it consistently over time.
Yes.
Anybody on that? Any comments on that? Anybody else, what you're doing?
I agree with you, Rod, when you said that you have to see what you are made for. I don't do any of what you mentioned, Gay Record, yet. I'm planning to do it, but all my business has been just plain referrals. I got everybody referring me to somebody. So I'm ready to cap by May. I'm declaring it now.
Woo!
And just based
Woo!
on referrals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Congratulations in advance.
Congrats. Yes.
That's awesome.
And also, Rod, this Tim, to add to that, same thing with me. You know, the first couple of years in the business, had to go out and get the business because, you know, my referral base wasn't real strong, even though I had a few, you know, that came here and there as I got started. But over the years, even for those, this is like for the newer agents, you're gonna maybe have a few deals coming in that people just gonna know you just because you're an agent, gonna kind of fall in your lap. But as you start getting new clients and things like that, that's where that repeat business is gonna come from. That's when they're gonna start referring you to other people. And what you're gonna start to do is build a momentum. And as Rod mentioned, the main thing is stay in contact with those people, even though your first people and you didn't know what you were doing, still stay in contact with those folks because those folks tend to move, they tend to upgrade, they tend to want to refer you to somebody else. They had good experience. So the thing is, you will constantly start to build more momentum. So in the beginning, don't be discouraged if you don't have a big referral base, but eventually you will. And like Rod said, after a while, you're going to start getting calls after calls after calls, and from places that you have forgot about, you know, somebody that you serviced 2, 3, 5 years ago. Now those calls are going to start coming, and then it just seems like it starts to compile. And so that's kind of like where my business is at. I was on the phone yesterday talking to somebody. It's like, how do you get business? I said, you know, I was telling them initially how I did it, but now not about 95% of my business comes from referrals. It's just happening, you know, and so that's just the way it is. And yeah, absolutely. What everybody else said, echo that same thing.
That's good, Tim.
Yeah.
It got on the block. That's like a mindset that I have. I want to own the block. You know what I mean? Own the block. Like right now, Colonial Forge, I got 2 under contract on the same street, and I had another one I closed just a couple of months ago on that same street. Camp Geary, I done sold 5 on that house, on that block, all 600 plus, 600,000 plus. On my street, in my neighborhood, at least 4 houses sold. Poplar Hills, the Glens too. So I want to own that block. When I get on that block, you know, I'm sending my postcards. When I get a house on the contract, postcard goes out. When it's sold, postcards go out. But I've hanged them signs up. That's why you got to go after listings, guys. I hang them signs with my picture on them, and that person that resonates with that realtor, that picture, like, hey, that's on the block, guys. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mindset.
You know,
go ahead, Jimmy.
No, sorry. Just to add to what Rod said, Tim said, that everybody else has said. We're not saying don't have systems. That's what you actually do in your first 6 months, first year in the business. You're building up systems. Because when we talked about John, for example, you know, Breon is another person, and that's who taught me to do this. You know, you set up your systems to be there because your systems allows you to be able to operate easily, with ease, with confidence, and that's what part of what your reputation is. Because when someone calls you or sees your sign or whatever, they're like, you know what, that person is organized. You have automation, you have things that will make your life easy. Yeah. And once your systems are set, hone in on what your passion is, hone in on what your area is, hone in on owning the block, whether it's your SOI that is going to be bringing you business. Identify the things that actually bring you business. One of the issues with realtors is most of us don't know where our businesses are coming from. Even when some people are paying for Zillow or Obsidy or any of these other places that you're buying leads from, if you do that, do you know what your conversion rates are from those places? You need to be able to identify those things, and then you eliminate what's not working. If sphere is what's working for you, pamper your sphere of influence, love them, communicate with them on a consistent basis. If your passion is to be a flipper, to be an investor, go after it. Get your credit cleaned up. Make sure your credit does not suffer. So if you're calling a bank and you say, you know what, I need $2 million because I want to do blah, 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 you're getting it. Go get your DMB number, get your Dun & Bradstreet number, have an LLC, get a Dun & Bradstreet number and do business through that. You know, do business incognito. Nobody needs to know who you are when you're in real estate and when you're making money. These are the things, but we've got to build to those things. And when you're building, you got to understand that I'm going to stay a person of integrity, and you keep thriving. You keep doing those things that make you thrive and set you apart, because you are going to make it in this business if you do not think. So identify those things. You know, buy houses in Pennsylvania, in Atlanta. Your kids are going to college in a different state. Go buy one property over there for rental purposes.
Yeah.
You want to go on vacation in the Keys or whatever, go buy a property in the Keys. Go buy a property in Miami. Go buy, you can get another loan to go buy another property in a place that is considered a second home. A beach house, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlantic City, whatever, go do those things, and you're doing them under your business. Even if it's doing it under your name for starters, go do it. A tax write-off, a tax shelter here, then you can rent it out. All of those things, begin to think like a business owner. Rod, you need to change that. Friday is not payday. Every day is payday.
Every day is payday.
Every day is payday. Every day is payday for you. Right. So don't stop thinking that I got to wait to get a check on Friday. We're no longer working for anybody. We own our own businesses. You're writing a check every day and you're making money every single day. That's our focus. That's our purpose.
Woo! Awesome. Wow. That's good. We're gonna have a class.
Jimmy dropped the mic on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some on business. Starting businesses and how to hold that property. We're gonna have something. I mean, let's put something together on that. We spend. Guys.
Rod, can I just interject as well here?
Go ahead, Natasha. The real estate queen of Georgia, Atlanta. Oh, we don't hear you, Natasha.
I think I'm back. Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Again.
Yeah, bad connection. Okay, until she comes back, guys, identify 20 people, guys. 20 people, create your own data, even if you don't have a big sphere of influence. Go out and connect with some business owners, regardless of what business they're in. They could be contractors, they could be managers of stores. Sometimes I used to hit the strip malls and ask for the manager. Connect with some business partners and offer to send each other business. Hey, I'm in real estate. Do you have a realtor that you're work with? Connect with them, build relationships. And like Jimmy said, create a system where you're staying in touch with them every now and then. You're giving them a call, you're sending them a text message, but you're staying in touch with them. But identify, it could be 10 people, But those 10 people, everybody knows at least 1 or 2 people that's going to make a move every single year, that's going to buy and sell real estate. You want to be the one that they refer that business to. That's the point of this. So,
Yes.
you know, 10 people, 20 people, the more the merrier, but you got to consistently build a system where you stand in front of them. You're reminding them that, hey, I'm your realtor. I'm your guy. Send me business. And you also reciprocate the law of reciprocity. You're sending business back to them as well, and you're receiving. I get so much business because I'm always giving. I'm always giving, guys. I'm trying to figure out where can I give? Who can I bless today? How can I give something away? Because I know it's coming back. Natasha, you back?
I think so. I'm my coverage. I'm driving, so my coverage may be spotty.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Natasha.
You know what I was saying earlier, just along the lines of what Jimmy was saying. Just to add to that, it's really important. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. A lot of people just having a business strategy and a business plan. It doesn't have to be something intricate or detailed, but you know, one of the things I started implementing from just your encouragement and is really writing your goals down daily. Yeah. And those goals translate into more specific and identifiable massive action steps that you should be taking in order to accomplish the goals that you desire. So, you know, just being consistently and committed to that is, you know, I get up at 4 a.m. If y'all know I'm at the gym at 5. But, you know, I got to the gym extra early today and I sat in the car and I just rewrote my goals, right? So that is the type of stuff you have to do in order to accomplish, to reach the levels that you need to reach.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta read those goals, guys. I think that's one of my secret sauces, guys, that I always know my numbers. I know exactly where I want to be, but I'm speaking to my goals. I'm telling my goals. You know, you all heard me say those been around for a while. I already know what this year is going to look like. I can fast forward in my mind in December and tell you exactly what I accomplished this year. So that's the kind of clarity that you want to have and what you want to achieve and accomplish. It don't put limitations on it. I always say, and more, possibly more, 25 million or more. You know, 20 million or more, whatever that is. Don't put any limitations on yourself, but be clear, guys. I like to have clarity of where I am and where I'm going, what I'm going to accomplish, what I'm going to do this year. So you're right on spot, Natasha. You got to write those goals. Yeah, don't just write them January. Most people just write them in January at first, and they don't look at it for the rest of the year. But we're constantly tweaking, and it's okay to change your goals. It's okay it's okay. You don't have to stay locked in.
Yeah, you do. And listen, the more you write them down, the more clarity you get. Because I didn't do it because I wasn't clear on my goals. And then once I started just to take that step of faith and write down something, the more I wrote it down, the more I realized I'm getting more clarity and I can add to it and adjust it as I go along the way.
Yeah. Don't put yourself in bondage. You know, be free to, shift. I'm not going to be under bondage. Even if I may speak it out, God may say something else tomorrow. My wife and I may decide to shift. So don't ever put yourself in bondage that, oh man, I told the group this, but I'm really feeling this now. No, shift. I'm always shifting. Don't let anybody or nobody put you in bondage, this group or nobody. If tomorrow you decide to flip houses, hey, that may be your anointed to do. So, yeah.
Can I side note something right quick?
Yes, ma'am.
So when I started, my goal, I didn't know about the business plan. This might help a new agent. And I wasn't too, I used to have just a simple goal, 1 listed, 1 pending, 1 sold every month. That's when I first started. Then the next year was 2 listed, 2 pending, 2 sold. And it started getting fast and it was like, okay, I got to have 2 listed, 3 listed, 2. So now I'm at a point that I have to have, I'm trying to do 4 listed, 4 pending, 4 sold a month. That way it will hit me target on icon, capping icon and hitting stuff like that. But I started out to go, and when I had my office, I did it for my agents and I had a little chart. And when they had 1 listed, 1 pending, 1 sold, I would mark it off so we could visually see it. So it was simple, it was clean, it was simple. Beautiful. But that was the baby business plan.
Yep.
I like that. That's real simple.
I love
That is perfectly simple. That's the way goals and it should be.
Yeah.
Because it's clear. Write down the vision, right? Make it plain so that whoever sees it can run with it. It cannot be any more plain and clear than that.
That's it.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Man, we have a rock star on. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see this person that joined at first. We have Arlene Christic. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Luxury agent DC, Arlington, Fairfax.
Oh, you stop, Rod. Stop.
I met her one time.
Let me stand up.
I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna join you.
I'm like trying to get all these nuggets from you guys. I'm the one trying to get all these nuggets from you guys.
Arlene, can I sit down? Because I'm standing up.
Can we sit down?
Stand up and bow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bow.
Oh my gosh, you guys are making me tear. You guys are making me tear up. I'm laughing so hard right now. But I'm laughing so hard right now. So I'm driving and laughing at the same time. So I might lose signal because I'm in Fairfax County Parkway. So the signal here is patchy.
Okay.
But I miss you guys, and I'm just stealing all these nuggets from all you rock stars. That's amazing.
Man, Arlene, you see, we got a lot of new folks. I don't know if you can see the folks, a lot of new folks. And
yes.
And Arlene, Arlene was one of the early agents at EXP as well. She's been around for a long time. One of the early, probably like the first 500 agents at EXP. Just came from the government. Arlene, you want to tell me a little bit your background and now what you do?
Yeah, so I was in corporate, I was in government for 20 something years. Electrical engineer, program manager, all that good stuff. And and then my husband had started a business while I was doing that. And when I saw his growth, like in 3 years, he was making more money than I was with my blood, sweat, and tears, getting my engineering degree and working for the government that long. And he starts a business, and in 3 years, he like surpasses my income. I'm like, wait a minute, So I started getting to the business mindset. I always had a passion for real estate. And so he told me, he's like, why don't you take a leap of faith and start being a realtor? And I thought that was a joke at first. And thank goodness I listened to him. And 6 months later, I got my license, and I was about to join the Keller Williams team in Kingstown. And someone who worked with me stopped me and said, "Hey, do you know Rod Obee?" And I said, "Yeah, he used to work for me." And he's like, "Well, he's a realtor, and I joined him in this agency in Exp Realty. Why don't you come on and hear about EXP?" And I'm like, "No, I already made up my mind. I'm going to Keller Williams." But I'm like, "Sure, I'd like to see old friends." And that's when I went to a meeting. They explained EXP, and even though I didn't understand everything that EXP had to offer, it all sounded amazing. And as a technical nerd, when they started talking about the cloud, which is exactly what we were doing for the Department of Defense at the time, that was like my last project, is spearheading the cloud environment for the military. So that spoke to me. Mm-hmm. And I decided again to take a leap of faith, go to EXP, even though I've never heard of that agency before. And I've never looked back. And I'm so glad I made that decision. So yes, it is definitely the right decision being here where you are.
Awesome. Now, Arlene's a luxury agent in the DC, Fairfax area, Arlington, Alexandria. That's your market, right, Arlene, that you cover?
Yes, pretty much.
Her average price point was $700-800, at least up there.
Well, I'm trying to maintain that. I will say with this market that we're in, this crazy season that we're in, of all these bidding wars and people going 80 to 100 to 200,000 above asking, this is the time to take advantage of increasing your sales average for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gosh. Wow. So guys, you can give yourself a raise just by going a little bit further north and doing business up in that area. Arlene, is it the same in DC? Your average sales price? What, 800?
Yeah. Well, indeed. So DC is the spectrum of both ends, because if you're in the condo business, so condos, the average is about 500,000.
Right.
If you're in the single family home business, then you're at $1 million.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Awesome.
I'm kind of doing both.
Okay.
But listen, guys, this is also the time to really sharpen your professionalism. You know, I just had a listing that went, it was a frenzy, right? So the winner ended up going like 100,000 above asking, but there was, we had 17 offers, I'm sorry. And the top 5, went about 80 to 100,000 above asking. And when you have 14 or 15 other agents that you have to say, sorry, our seller didn't pick you, people start to get nasty. And so I've had some calls, I had to manage some calls after we went under contract with agents who are angry, asking why, our buyers didn't get picked. We went over $1 million, yada, yada, yada. And people are, it's a crazy, crazy bidding war. And we have agents who are tired, buyers agents that are exhausted, writing 5, 6 contracts for the same client who's being rejected, even though their offers are super, super strong. So now it's when our Christianity or our compassion and our professionalism really have to stand out, because people are angry and tired and hopeless, especially on the buyer agency side. And I'm getting, I had one agent who started, texting me nasty stuff because they were just a sore loser, right? And I was very close to contacting his broker to say, you know what, this agent needs to stop. And I'm shocked, I'm surprised to see some of that reaction. I mean, most of them are still amazing, but there's some of them that are ticked off and they're mad and they're tired. And so we just have to make sure we stand our ground, be professional, and be compassionate to other agents in this season.
Yeah.
That's good. That is so true.
Let me give you a quick key thing you probably want to do, and this is for every one of us. I have a standard email that sounds nice and professional that you send to every agent that does not get picked.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote an awesome offer. You represented your client so well. Really appreciate you. Unfortunately, at this time, they decide to go with someone else. Some just that way you just cut all that off. Don't let anybody keep texting and then ignore the text. I know it's tough, but yeah, we still have a job to do, and you don't want anyone, stamping upon you and causing you to become bitter about anything, because as those buyers agents are getting upset, they want to dump it on you, because when people are not mature enough, they want to dump on someone else. It's a sign of the inward insecurity of that person. So, and for you, how do you deal with it that you don't become bitter or stressed out? So that's what I'll probably encourage you to do, and encourage every one of us to do. Have a standard email, send it out, and just keep it moving. Ignore the rest.
That's good.
That's right.
Hey,
Yes,
guys,
right.
I have one as well. And I'll post my template in the Facebook group that I use. I revised it from one that Tina had shared with me that she has received.
Okay, good. Yeah, please share it in the group.
I got beat out by somebody on my own team. And it was funny because the agent called me to say, oh, your offer is, we're looking at them in 15 minutes. And so then the agent, apparently he called her and said, hey, I'm getting ready to show the house in 15 minutes. And he showed it, wrote the offer. And then next thing you know, I got the Dear John letter. I got the letter and I said, did you mean to send this to me? So the agent kind of laughed at me. I said, don't worry, he's on my team. But then the next day when I had to go back out again and show, I called that agent 8 o'clock in the morning and said, you know what I'm doing? I'm showing properties because you beat my offer. But I want to give this nugget too. Keep everything light and airy. The reason why I say that is because I'm getting deals because I get people to say I got one deal because the agent said and said because it's you. And we asked for closing costs.
Yes.
I'm like, we don't get closing costs in this business, but they said because it's you. I got a couple of deals like that because I'm not a sore loser and I'm not really difficult to work with. I'm logical, think it out. I'm not like, I'm gonna fight for my, it's a deal when both people are in agreement. It's not my side, your side. But I keep it light. And so I get deals because people say, she kind of crazy, but she kind of cool to work with. So I've been preaching that to my agents lately over and over. Lose attitudes, lose your feelings, become water. I always say I don't say I'm translucent. I mean, I don't say I say I'm translucent. I become water. I flow. I don't get upset. I don't let stuff stick to me. Just let it flow and keep it light. That's it.
Can I say this too? This is that's so very true. I have an agent that I have a closing at the end of the month. Well, the builder had bought 2 lots where this house is being built. And when she said that to me, I just called her because I have another buyer. And I said, hey, what are you building on the next lot? So they haven't even broken ground yet. And she said they got 8 interested in. But she said, Natasha, because it's you, I'm gonna give you first preference. So really keeping a good attitude really pays off.
That's good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I think I've made friends with so many agents right now because of this, again, because of the crazy bidding war. There's been a lot of communication, a lot of kissing up to each other, and exactly what you guys said, just keep it light. So now I'm going to take advantage of that too. And I have a couple of lunch dates with at least 2 more agents and introduce them to EXP because I would love to work with these types of personalities, the ones that are really cool and just great to work with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good. Hey, Arlene, I saw a couple of questions in the chat or one of the chat's legacy builders or what. Can you give a quick plug for your husband's company? Because I think that's every realtor needs to have a company like your husband's company to be able to call on.
Absolutely. So my husband's company is DNA Pro Cleaning and Restoration. So he's in the cleaning and restoration business. So realtors, property managers, use them a lot to get their houses, especially when you have a listing or even as a gift to your buyers when they move in. Everyone wants to have clean carpets or nice polished hardwood floors, and just keeping the house looking fresh. So they do that, and they use non-toxic products. They use natural, eco-friendly services. So that's another thing that his clients love. But they've been doing this for about 10 years now, and the business has grown. They've got over 1,000 A+ reviews, so you can just definitely trust them. And he's about to launch his franchise business. So we're going public, and we're starting the franchise in a couple months.
Awesome! Congratulations, Arlene.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Yeah, tell Dragon I said congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah, he's really
Arlene,
excited.
I'm in one of the franchise that down here in Georgia, so keep me in mind, okay?
I'm sorry, Natasha. What did you say?
I said we may need to franchise that down here in Georgia, so keep me in mind. Keep me in mind.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I was up till 2 a.m. last night creating the brochures. And even I was like, man, I think I wanted one of these franchises because it's basically a business in a box. So you just need the people and you just place it in there, and he's got all the systems in place. It's kind of like the dream team. If you're a realtor, you just listen to the dream team and you've got a system in place and you're set up for success. So it's the same thing for his franchise model. You're going to be set up for success right off the bat. But yes, I'll keep you in mind, Natasha.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Awesome call this morning. It is recorded. I'll drop the recording a little bit later. But guys, let's go out there and make it happen. Have an awesome weekend. And man, thanks for all the nuggets this morning, everybody who chimed in, and I hope everybody else took something from this call. So, all right, have a blessed one. Yeah, have a great weekend.
You
Take
too.
care.
All right, take care,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Have a
Guys.
great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Good
Okay,
weekend,
great
everyone.
weekend. Bye.